Hi Megan. I am looking at your business card. It's looking good. I did kind of notice if I go into window info, I already have my info panel open, but if you didn't, you go window info and use the white arrow tool. If I select some of these PSD files that you brought in, these are AI files, so they don't really have a resolution on them, but these are PSDs, which is great, but they're under 300. I didn't, I only took 1 point off your grade for like some really small mistakes. I'm being, pretty forgiving about small things, but the spelling error and, well, there was a couple spelling errors, and then also this being a little under. I have said 250 is kind of the cutoff, really. 300 is technically what it's supposed to be as far as DPI or, resolution goes for images. But other than that, everything is looking pretty good. This is an AI file, so it is super high resolution. So if we push W, we can see, I'm missing your font. I didn't install it, but I can see what your business card actually looks like in the JPEG. So I have taken a look at the JPEG, and that looks great. But if we go to Edit, Spelling, put on Dynamic Spelling, it'll actually put a red underline under things that it thinks are spelled wrong. So like even with this, I mean, you could maybe put a space there. Commissions, just Command C that, Command V it into a web browser, and you could get the correct spelling. And conscious is spelled wrong too. I spelled terribly, so I am not getting up on my high horse about that at all. But yeah, it looks like everything else is checking out really well. Just wanted to show you how to turn on the dynamic spelling. Another thing maybe to consider in the future is just to bring this up a couple notches so that it's not so close to the edge of your file or of your design. So anything that you would design, make sure that there's probably at least 1/8 of an inch or more in between the edge of your design and any important lettering or images. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. So if we do a file export, we can get that PDF file. I'm going to name it the same as your other one. I'm just going to save over it. Save, we'll replace that. And then, we want high quality or press quality, either one. All pages, compression should be good, marks and bleeds, use document bleed settings. That's where we get that bleed in there for our PDF file. And then push export. It'll say a couple things. I'm missing some of your fonts because I didn't install them. That's what it's telling me. But if I push OK and go back in to your folder, and this is the new one I made today at 4, you can see that it's 3.75 by 2.25 now because it has the bleeds included. And you can see there's a lot more space here than in your design when we had the W pushed on in InDesign. If I push W, you can see where the bleed line is. So that file included the bleed. So anyway, great job on this. Hope you have a great holiday season, and hopefully we'll see you again next semester.